change doesn't affect the captaincy. Sam Warburton comes in, but big Luke Charteris, the man who gets to lead the Welsh team out tonight. Great honour for him. Fantastic servant of Wales rugby over the years.
Wales, led by Captain Luke Charteris.
Here he is, Charteris. 66 test matches over a 12-year international career. Very good line-out forward. Been in the shadow of Alan Wynne-Jones in recent years, but tonight he gets the chance to captain his country. Well, great moment for Luke Charteris, equally so for the venerable Stephen Donald, who captained the Chiefs tonight, nearing the end of a storied career. Back with the Chiefs, but only fleeting appearances in 2016. Good opportunity for the Chiefs to keep things ticking over in the June break ahead of a tough run to the Super Rugby playoffs. An opportunity for some of the younger players. That's Lachlan Boshier there, forms part of a very young loose forward trio, and Mitchell Brown. What an occasion for him, the young flanker on debut, and it's an international debut with a 22-year-old from Inglewood in Taranaki. So Boshier, Sanders and Brown, a very young loose trio tonight for the Chiefs, who now come together, and for the first time they will perform their own haka before a match.
A very momentous occasion as we welcome our Waikato Times Chief for a night, Damien Hemwood.
We've seen their haka in victory after their 2 Super Rugby titles, but tonight, to mark the occasion, they do it before the match.
Damien Lynch-Jones Lowe has the best haircut, and he would like to play tag with Sam Edward. Welcome to the team, Damien. Enjoy your night with the Gallagher Chiefs.
First 2 a game by a Welsh team on this stadium since 1988, and Wales get the ball back from the kickoff, and straight away an opportunity for Scott Williams, the big inside centre, to run at the defence. Hooker is Scott Baldwin, and now an early touch for Warburton, backing up from the test match. Now a chance to get it wide, and Matthew Morgan, who's a talented fullback. Skipper Charteris there in support. Promising start here for Wales. And now it is Jake Ball with a wind-up. Priestland moves it out into centre field. And here's Josh Turnbull. Solid looking number 6. Williams again. Tom James, the left winger, wearing the black headgear, and a penalty. So some good defence from the Chiefs under pressure. Webber puts it in, try and work it quickly back through the scrum, but under pressure, taking it off the back. No, Tom Sanders, good charge from the number 8.
Out first.
Put him into touch on the far side.
Behind the mark.
But already Wales showing they've got an edge at scrum time. And in and out as quickly as possible will be the key tonight, although this was a good run, Cully.
They realised they were under the pump at the back there, took it off to the blind side. But you're right, that's the sort of Scrum time, you need to get the ball straight to the back and out as quick as possible.
All right, he's coming.
Tom Sanders, the man from Little River on Banks Peninsula. Charteris. He's been beaten to the punch. Mitchell Brown getting up and knocking it away for the Chiefs. So good response. They lost the first line out, the Chiefs. Now they get one back off Wales and an opportunity to go onto the attack. Donald tucks the ball and has a go. Seen that so many times before. And here's Brad Weber in for the opening try. Vintage Stephen Donald, and the little halfback finishes the job.
Oh, absolutely, Stephen the Beaver Donald. We know how hard he can run. Here's a line-out steal here. Great work. And this here, Wales are up half, but that step in the fend and the halfback's support line there, Weber, too much pace.
We talked about it in the pre-game. When will we see it? And straight away, dummy and go off the left. Great fend, great strength, great skill, and Weber, like any good halfback, supporting on the inside, has great speed. The Chiefs, they strike first.
Not falling off their tackles though, the Chiefs. Well, just a little bit bunched up now. Maybe a chance to get some width on it. Again, good speed on defence. Scott Williams cut down by Horrell. Priestland gets a lovely ball away to Morgan, and the little fullback scampers down the touch. Good support in field from Gareth Davis. Stretching out. Can't outflank the defence, but right there on his shoulder is Sam Warburton. Great opportunity now. Davis. And referee playing advantage here to Wales. Evans gets rid of it. Williams. Tackle made by Sanders. And now the penalty. It's a pretty good front row. Ehoy's knee hits the ground there, loses his bind. And now the arm goes out. They give it to Priestland, pops it up, and here's that slippery winger we were talking about. Eli Walker just short. Great opportunity here now. Williams tried to slip through. Couldn't beat the tackle of Horrell. And they'll come back.
Scrum, no advantage here, he's on the ball.
With a penalty. And here they go again. Chiefs initially holding firm. Knee on the ground from Fisi Ihoe. And taking it off the back, James King. He's just short of the line, the number 8. Ball's tied up. Oh, again, penalty goes to the Chiefs. Weber away to Donald. Swings it out to Leonard Brown. He's wrapped up. Williams going over the top. Siu. Snatched away by Weber. They've lost ground. They've still got the ball. Weber ducking under the tackle of Evans. And Donald again tucks the ball under his wing and has a charge. It goes low now up in the line. James Lowe, always dangerous. It's flying up too quickly. Referee has the arm out. Here's Bird. Weber, they can have a real go at it now. Lowe pops a nice ball away to Marshall. He's taken just a couple short of the line. Sanders has a go. Can't quite get there. Weber fires it away. Bird. He's put on the ground right out in front of the posts. Another charge from Sanders. He's got that down. Second try to the Chiefs, and it's scored by Tom Sanders.
Well, what a great build-up by the Chiefs. 17 phases that took them, but getting over the advantage line, the tackle line, blowing the breakdown. Weber on to, yeah, look at this run here. Weber on to Lowe, great ball there, and they just recycled, blew the ruck, and in the end, this Welsh team just ran out of numbers. That ball there is great. And the strength here and the mates in behind.
Don't underestimate how hard it is with that contact coming through to finish that try.
Donald Fires it on. He's low, bobbing around, looking for a hole. And, Scott Williams is a big man in the centre. Trying to get him to ground. Here's the ball, and Webber. Oh, beautiful run by Stephen Donald. Off he goes. Turns it back in field. Fitzy-Ehoy. Big Siggy charging. Loses the ball behind him. Picked up by Donald. Would you believe it? He's in. I think they'll have to check this one. But Stephen Donald's gone over.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's have a look. I think this is the.
Yeah, I never had a grounding
angle.
live.
Well, I don't think he's got a hand under that, has he?
I think any other day that would be given, right? I mean, it's... No, we can't see it on TV. But
Right there. I don't know if you can see the grounding now. That's always the challenge, isn't it? But it's held up because we haven't got a clear grounding.
Agreed.
5 minutes scrum, black ball.
Yeah, agreed.
Oh,
No
Stephen
try.
Donald's been
5
denied.
minutes scrum.
got Bucker on the inside.
He's in the start position, that's for sure. Here it comes. Webber. And here is Donald. Oh, no way through there. Went straight into Josh Turnbull. Well, Wales have had one escape. Can they hold out now? Webber slips the ball away to Donald, moves it on to Lowe. Sting coming into these Welsh tackles. See who picks it up. Again, Webber scampering in quickly. Pops it up to Leonard Brown.
For the knock on.
Away it goes, Donald moving it wide. Now big Dominic Bird with the ball in one hand. Dominic Bird! He's over the line, it's a try! Well, they stopped Stephen Donald, but they couldn't stop Dominic Bird. And the Chiefs have their third.
Well, Dominic Bird once again finding the space, utilising the ball. The Wales just hung off there, they're coming up hard. They just hung off Bird and let him run. He does a step, great step for a lock there, and puts his head down. Beautiful.
Well, when you're 2 metres plus, a side step's going to shift you a long way. And look at this, boom, he's gone. Accelerates through, changes the hand. What a finish, Cully. We've got to be proud of that, surely.
Chiefs might have turned this over here. Well, there's a knock on.
Let's go, boys.
And that's half-time. Well, what a stunning first half, and the Chiefs lead by 21-0. Turnbull. Another good tackle. Sanders leading the defensive line. Priestland moves it on. Now here's the Tom James, the big left winger, and he gets them going forward. Good run from James.
Get there!
Davis
He's
arrives. So all the ball
no problem.
has been worked through on the Chiefs side, and Tony Pulu puts the kick ahead. That's going to drift into touch on the full. Probably were hoping not to use him tonight, but here's the line out drive. Now Wales have got this set up, they're over. And it looks like the replacement hooker coming up with the ball, Christian Dacey. Well, that time they got the line out drive perfectly, and they're on the board at last. It's taken them 55 minutes, but Christian Dacey scores the try. First of the night for Wales.
Yeah, when we talk about them changing it up, and this time they got it right. They got the ball to the back nice and tight. Going forward, the Chiefs disintegrate. And look at that, just all Welsh players there. No stopping that.
Yeah, well, the Chiefs initially missed the contact point, didn't they? So once the momentum was achieved by Wales, it was going to be very, very difficult for them to stop.
Wales, they know they're a chance in this game now. A few gaps starting to open up, and here is Williams. Fires it back in field to Davis. Williams cut down from behind by Anton Leonard-Brown. Boshie fighting for it on the ground, but Wales sends a chance to come in. Roberts storming towards the line, and over they go. Not quite. Real urgency about Wales now. Well, the Chiefs have defended stoutly, but can they keep holding out? Jarvis is held up just short.
Use it!
King is over the ball. King held up by Seu. Another try here, and it's all on. Davis over the ball. He's just short. Chiefs really having to man the pumps now. Over they go in a heap, but it's still there. Davis goes beyond Roberts. And good defence. Horrell, Leonard Brown chopping down Scott Williams. Now Jamie Roberts again. Davis. There's a little change of direction. Can the Chiefs hold out? Priestland moves it on. The dangerous James. Morgan skips out of a couple. Chiefs just starting to fall off the odd tackle now. After all this pressure. Wide it goes. Here's the chance. Walker. But he's been put into touch by James Lowe. I think the referee wants to have a look here. I don't know that he used his arms. No. Says it was okay. Let's have a look. Pass away to Leonard Brown. Now here is Lowe, spots a hole. James Lowe tries to get the fin going. Good tackle made by Morgan. Ball's on the ground. And the referee says he can play that. Well, he's gone over the touchline anyway, Charteris. Crowd didn't like it, but the ball was out. And they've taken it quickly. Here's Leonard Brown. Well, they're still trying to keep it moving. Webber looking for one more try that could really put this out of reach. Webber, Donald, now Elliott. Kulua Matangi has a little snipe. Patchell gets hands onto it, but good clean out, good support there from Pulu coming in. Donald has another go at them. How the heck's he still out there? Now Horrell just slipping as he's confronted by Charteris. Trying to hold it up, Leonard Brown, ball squirts away, picked up by Talini Seo, and he breaks. Seo gets it away. James Lowe scores. That might just do it.
Well, the ball bounced loosely and the Chiefs pouncing on James Lowe. Initially started with the break. Here's his break here. He spots James King out there, gasses him on the outside, tries to go here, but they just recycle. He made their initial break in here, just the hands, the bobbled there, but then here, away he goes, and James Lowe in support, and the Chiefs hit back.
It was great work from Seu, wasn't it? His awareness to pick the ball up, get himself in the right place, urgency, and then strength. He spins away here and accelerates through, and then the timing of the pass, perfect to Lowe.
And you can see there, just the sting gone out of some of the Wales players. Not Patchell though, Reece Patchell tried to get the offload away, but Mitchell Brown's there. And what a good debut he's had tonight. Hamilton trying the chip kick through, it sits up for Seu, and look out, you want to stop him, kick ahead, Pulu's after it. Pulu, can he control it? He does! There might just be a suspicion of an offside here. Man in front of the kicker, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll check it.
Yeah. See you, mate. Sorry?
Second question.
Okay. Shane, can we just review this here, looking at the touchline, and advise any reason I can't award the try?
Just wondering whether there was just a hint of a man in front of the ball when Seu kicked it through.
have a look.
I initially thought Pulu may have been in front.
Oh boy. How's he managed to stay and play? Now,
Between the legs, that's an outstanding piece of...
nutmegged him.
I've got a sense he's onside. You'd have to say that's a pretty line call, Kelly.
Yeah, we've seen those go against teams though, but I'm picking it's pretty line born.
There, Mike.
Yes.
I can give you no reason the player was in the field of play.
Okay, so I can award the try.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Try it is. Tony Pulu's speed was always going to win the race. It was just a matter of whether he could control it. But some more brilliant skill from big Taleni Seu.
You'd have to say that's been the difference, isn't it, Kelly, between these two teams?
Well, I mean, TJ talked about energy on defence, but what I've liked tonight is when they got the ball, they've got plenty of energy, plenty of counter-attack, looking to score. And this here, I mean, the skill from the big man, Taleni Seu, look at that, steps out, tries to kick it around and goes between the legs. And then people say, the fastest man in New Zealand rugby, Pulu.
Sit!
Shaping to kick Leonard Brown. And Hamilton, away it goes to McNichol, who made that amazing tackle. And with the flying Eli Walker
Roll away,
earlier in the
tackle!
half. Oh, really, it's just a matter of by how many now. Quickly through the hands of Leonard Brown, away to Lowe. Nice turn pass back in field to Hicka Elliott. Really injected something into the game after coming on at half-time. Hamilton, Leonard Brown stabs a little kick through. They've really beaten up that defence with all sorts of brilliance tonight. And now it's a try to Sam McNichol. That rush defence, they have killed it tonight here, the Chiefs. This time the chip kick ahead, and Sam McNichol gets another one.
Now, we talked earlier how dangerous this rush defence could be. Wales very, very flat, spotting the space in behind. In on Leonard Brown there, look at the bounce here. Lovely hands there by Sam McNichol. Morgan, no chance.
They've been looking for that space and behind that defensive line all night. And this time it was Leonard Brown who has been very, very good. And that was perfect. And Sam McNichol, he can fly on the back of that great covering tackle. He gets reward for a good chase and a great try.
Well and truly thumped here tonight by this brilliant Chiefs team. Patchell. Tackle made by McNichol. Play carries on. Some players feeling the heat from this battle. There's a knock on. It ends on an error by Wales. And what a victory for the Chiefs. 14 points to 7. Their first ever international match, and they have come up with something quite special.